Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are discussing a technical knowledge about plastic product design and advanced CATIA. In the previous videos, we discussed about the plastic product design and currently we have started an introduction to the CATIA tool. In the last video, we discussed and covered the important toolbars in the Sketcher and its application in the CATIA. So let's recap the course content. Introduction to the CATIA tool, then software overview and its application, CATIA interference, manipulation in a CATIA, in which we discussed commands like a pan, rotate, zoom, drag axis, multi-selection, entity. Other important commands like copy, paste, undo, hide, show and update. We also covered the product structure tree, its importance, plane axis system and part history and command controls. In the last video, we discussed about the Sketcher and important toolbars in the Sketcher. So today we will going to be cover a part design and its application in the CATIA. So what is the part design? The part design is an application which is used to create a solid models of the part. The solid parts are usually created from 2D profile that extruded or revolve from base feature. So important toolbars in the part design are: first one, that is the sketch base feature. Next one, reference element, dress up feature, transformation feature, translation, rotation, mirror, pattern and scale. So let's open the CATIA and we will see the sketch base feature first. Here we are in the CATIA, start, mechanical design, part design. So give the name whatever you want and just click on the OK button. So here we are in the part design environment. The first important toolbar from part design, that is the sketch base feature. So here is the toolbar in the CATIA. So it contains pad, then pocket, then shaft, groove, hole, then rip command, slot, solid combine, multi-section solid, remove multi-section solid. So let's discuss about the pad command. As we know that part design is an application which is used to create a solid models of the part, and to create the solid model, the 2D is a primary requirement. So we will draw one 2D sketch. So how we can enter into the Sketcher environment? Just you have to click on the Sketcher icon and you have to select one plane. Here we are entered into the Sketcher environment. So I will just make a basic rectangular feature here. So now let's see the pad command. So for doing the pad, we have to select or we have to click on a pad, then one pop-up message in front of you, that is the pad definition. It contains type, length, then profile surface. We have to select the sketch which we need to be extrude here, then thickness, mirror extend, and also there are a more command. So first we will see the basic dimension type. There are different types, dimension control, then up to the next, up to the last, up to the plane, up to the surface. So first one we are going to be see the dimension. So firstly you have to select the sketch here. So once you are selecting the sketch, you can see the selection, that is the sketch 2. Then enter the length of the pad whatever you want. I will edit here as a 50 mm and just you have to click OK. So here the 2D is get converted into the 3D solid model. So I think the question definitely came in your mind that can we re-edit the pad? Definitely we can re-edit. For re-editing, just you have to double click on a pad definition. So same pop-up will come in front of you. So now I can edit as a 100 mm here. Now let's see what is the mirror extend. So you can see here the current pad is just 100 mm from this plane, but for mirror extend it will go the 100 mm at the LH side and 100 mm at the RH side. So here is that command. So let's see the next type, that is up to the next. So as the name indicate that we are going to extrude our pad up to the next pad. So let's see how it will be works, but for that I need one different pad here. and for that I will use one offset plane. So for that we will go into the reference element. So just click on the plane. So now the plane definition pop-up will become in front of you. The plane type, there are a different type of a plane type. We will see each and every one with respect to the use. First of all, we will see offset plane. So offset plane, it means that there is a plane which is offset from base plane. So you have to select the plane from which you need to be offset. Let's we will offset by 200 mm here. So now you can see this plane is get offsetted 200 mm from the basic plane. So we will check the dimensions. First plane, then second plane. So the distance is 200. So you can measure the dimensions by using measure between tool. So now let's draw the different profile on this plane. Similarly, select the sketch. So I will draw the one circle here. So let's see the pad which is up to the next. So you can see it is automatically taken the up to the next surface, up to the next profile. So we are going to extrude up to the next solid surface. So this is the up to the next command. So again I will take a command offset from 500 mm. So again we will go to the third one, that is up to the last. Up to the last it is just similar to the up to the next. Now up to the plane. So for that you have to select the sketch. So I selected this circular sketch here, and now we will see up to the plane. So there are a different type of a plane which we have to select this one. So whatever the plane you selected, the extruded is up to the next plane. So now you can see that cylinder is in between this plane to this plane. So now third one, the last one, that is the up to the surface. For that we required one surface here. So now let's see how we can create one surface here. So similarly for the surface also you required one basic sketch here. So by using of the ellipse spline, we will create one basic surface here. So for surfacing, go to the start, shape design, generative shape design, and we will enter into the generative shape design environment, and this will be the extrude command. So just select the sketch, select the command, and this will be the extrude here. So now again we will came into the part design workbench. So now let's see, I will delete this pad number 3 here. So let's see the pad up to the next surface. So similarly select the sketch up to the surface, and you have to select the surface. So now you can see it will be extruded up to the surface here. So again we will re-edit this. Now thickness. So let's see what command in the more and how the thick will be activated. So for that you have to select the thick, then this thin pad will be activated, and whatever the thickness you required you can edit here also. And natural fiber, it means from the sketch it will be extruded 1 mm and 1 mm outside and 1 mm inside. So you can see here the command. So this is 2 mm thickness. So again, next one, that is in the mode there is a limit, first limit and second limit. So as we mirror extend, as we use the command that is the mirror extend, it means 100 mm from the ls side and 100 mm from the rs side, but I required 100 mm at the edge, but at rs side I required 200 mm. So we can do the second limit here, and then you can see the preview here. So this will be the limit 1 and limit 2. So here the pad command, in which we discuss the different type, that is dimension, up to the next, up to the last, up to the plane and surfaces. Let's see the second command in the sketcher base feature, that is pocket. As we see, the pad it is nothing but creating the solid surface, and pocket is nothing but to removing some feature from the solid surface. For that, similarly, we required one sketch here. So let's draw one sketch, which we have to make a pocket here. So I will use one circle here. So let's draw the profile which we need to be pocket. I will draw one circle here. Let's translate or create 5 circles over there. So use the translate command. Instance, number of instance, that is 5. Select the center point and give the required. Okay. So I will read it here. Okay. So there are 4 circles I draw, which we need to be pocket from this solid. So use the pocket command. Same, the pocket definition pop-up came in front of you. Select the profile which we have to be pocket and give the dimension here. So similarly, there is a same command, that is up to the next, up to the last, up to the plane, up to the surface. So when you click OK here, then that circular feature get removed from the pad. So you can see here the pocket. So again, we have one sketch here. So we will make the pocket of this circle. Similarly, select the pocket command, select the circle, but now I will give the dimension of 150 mm. So let's see, this will be the pocket. So let's see up to the next. So for that I will select up to the next plane, and I will select this plane. So you can see the pocket is up to that selected plane. So the next important command from the sketcher base feature, that is the shaft. As we know that shaft, it means there is an axis and all the profile is just symmetric and revolve around that axis. So let's see the example of a revolve shaft command. So you have to select the basic sketch here. We need one shaft center axis here. So I will draw one center axis here. So let's create one sketch. Now exit from the sketcher workbench. Now we will select the shaft command. Just you have to click on a shaft. Shaft definition pop-up came in front of you. You have to select the sketch firstly, and then you have to select the axis, this center axis, and you have to click OK. So you can see the shaft here. So this profile, the interesting profile, can be created by using the shaft. So such profile can be created by using the shafts. So let's we will re-edit this one. And just exit. So before moving to the next command, we will go to the shell command. So shell command, it means it will create a shell to your body. So just click on the shell, select the face to be removed. I will select this face, and overall thickness. So whatever the thickness for your part, you can give the default inside thickness here, and just click on the OK. So you can see this hollow flower pot is created here. So now we have to remove the sharp edges. So the command is the edge fillet. So select the edge fillet, select the sharp edges, and give the required radius. So now you can see it will be the smooth flower pot feature, in which pad, pocket and shaft we already covered. So remaining commands we will see in the next video, and also different toolbars like a reference element, tracer feature, then transformation feature, translation, rotation, mirror, pattern and scale. So we will see all the commands and its application in the next video. So guys, be connecting with us. If you are not subscribed, get subscribe our YouTube channel, that we can share more and more technical knowledge to you. Thank you guys.